Hello and a very warm welcome to another Tuesdays at 2. A very brief summary about something to do with career management every week that is topical and help you manage your career. My name is Martin Buckland and I call myself an executive career management practitioner. I come on here every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. This is episode number 142. So today's topic is, and I hear this a lot, I am ambitious. I want to get to the C-suite fast. Yes, you can get to the C-suite. You can get to the C-suite fast today, faster than I've ever seen it in my 31 years in helping people manage their careers for many reasons. Talent shortage. There is a huge talent shortage. Doesn't matter where you're listening from across the world. There is a massive talent shortage. So that means that you can go up the ladder, up the promotional ladder, a lot faster than you've been able to do ever before. So I really promote, as a career coach and as an executive coach and multiple other coaching designations, I promote ambition. I love to see ambition in my clients, the drive, the determination of where they want to go. And if they want to go to the C-suite, I am there to help them from the side as their coach, as their cheerleader. I can really help them with my knowledge and my skill set to reach their career goals. So ambition is to be encouraged. If you haven't got that mindset, that ambition, that drive to succeed, then I'm going to say probably you won't get as high as the C-suite. You could get a few levels higher, but not to the C-suite. So the robust hiring is unbelievable. Many of my clients get themselves into multiple offer situations, even at the C-suite, where the air is thin. The higher you go, the less jobs there are. So it's the pyramid. And you can do it, but you have to have a strategy and it doesn't fall into your lap. A job at any time doesn't fall into your lap. You have to work hard at it. You have to exude that and express that ambition, that drive, and that willingness to get to the C-suite. So today's hiring is so robust, so you can get there a lot faster than ever before. But you have to plan it. Don't just think it's going to happen just sitting on the couch, or it's going to happen anyway, because invariably it probably won't. Like anything in life, you have to plan today. So if anybody's got any comments, please put them in the comments below, and then I'm more than happy to answer them as I go through this Tuesdays at 2. So you have to plan, and then you have to execute that plan. So those people who manage their careers, and those of you who've been with me on previous Tuesdays at 2, you will see I'm a great proponent. I push it, I drive it. Manage your career. You manage your finances, and if you manage your career, you can earn a lot more money and have a lot more money in investments to give to your financial planner early on in the year when you're doing your financial planning for the next year. So those that manage their careers, not only do they earn more money, but they can go up the ladder a lot faster if they have that drive and that ambition. So hopefully you're going to get some tips and tricks today on how you can do that. So you have to manage your career and you have to plan and execute that attack, that strategy. So I would say the backbone of your career management should be building and nurturing and maintaining a network. But don't just connect with anybody and everybody. Connect with a network of influencers, people who can help you and you can help them in your area of expertise, your ambition, where you want to go. So it's no use you networking outside that environment. Keep networking both online using LinkedIn and other platforms, and in-person networking, which is back big time after the COVID hiatus. So you need to really nurture and build and maintain that network. The crucial element is with executive recruiters is if you build a relationship with an executive recruiter and they can really help you, really help you get to the C-suite a lot faster. You need to maintain those relationships. Don't just drop it the day you land your next gig, your next job, and then expect them to help you 4, 5, 6, 7 years later. You need to retain that rapport. So every 6 or 7 months, send them an email saying, I'm having a great time as the vice president of risk management at ABC company or whatever. And send them a story, a success story, how you've saved money, made money, or whatever, and keep on their radar. Network relationship management is a crucial element in career management, because remember, it doesn't matter where you are. There are a couple of exceptions. The major network, the major hub for job search is hidden jobs. Hidden jobs. They aren't advertised, they are hidden. And then next one is executive recruiters. So build and nurture that relationship with your network. Don't let it drop. Network, not just when you're in career transition. Prepare a career plan. Now, if you haven't no idea on what a career plan looks like, consider hiring a career coach or an executive coach. There are many around. I do it with my clients a lot. Prepare a career plan, and it can be different for each person depending on your tolerance to get to the level faster than maybe others. So prepare a very viable career plan that meets your own career goals, not somebody else's, but your career goals. So prepare a career plan and stick to it. Now, there's going to be some things that throw you out, like if you're laid off for whatever reason. I mean, people are laid off even in good economic times, and I'm seeing a lot more companies now laying off people. So we are not in a recession, but it's a fact of life that you get laid off, terminated, or let go, or exited, or whatever you want to call it. That can throw your career plan off, but prepare for that as well, because you need to have your resume and your LinkedIn profile up to date, just in case that termination, that exiting, that guillotine comes down. So prepare your career plan and stick with it. Articulate your ambition to everybody who's in your circle, and that circle will include, of course, executive recruiters, your friends, your family, maybe your colleagues, and your boss. I mean, show your boss at work that you are very ambitious, and when a position comes available, perhaps they may consider you, or you're top of the list because you've asked for that. You've articulated your ambition to get to the next level. So articulate your ambition to people in your circle. Take education. Don't let education stop 10 years ago. There are so many courses, both online and in person, you can attend today, and that can help you get up to the C-suite. So take it in something that's pertinent. So if you want to get to the C-suite, I would suggest you take some leadership courses, some management courses, and try and get maybe different universities on your resume to show that you really mean business. And you don't even have to attend the universities today with the online courses, although it will be better because that really builds your network. So make sure you're continually educating yourself on what's happening within your industry and your leadership and your management skills, because leadership is always changing and you always learn something. Or maybe take an executive master of business administration, a full-blown degree, or just a certificate or a diploma, or just a straight strategy course. Always learn new skills. That's one of the differentiators that's going to help you get to the top easier. So you need to look at what's available, and you need to always learn. Life is always a learning experience. Your personal life is always a learning experience, and so is your career. Don't let it stop 10 or 15 years ago, because that can be an inhibitor to you wanting to get to that C-suite area. So always be on the lookout for new opportunities. Never close your eyes. I say, my phrase is, as a coach, is the day you land your next job is the day you start your next job search. Now that scares a lot of people, but it's very true. You need to manage your career and always look out for new opportunities. There are a whole ton of opportunities for everybody in every function, every industry, and every geography right now. I've never seen hiring so robust, even at that C-suite, that C-level appointments, all the C-suite. So always look out for new opportunities and explore. Just be nosy and have a look and see what their salary is and what they're offering and what skill sets they're looking for. Because you could learn, well, I didn't know about that, so I might have to take a course in that. So it's another learning exercise for you. So always look out for new opportunities. I am a great believer in moving around. Now, so with my father's generation, it was okay to be in the same company, the same employer, from the day you started off when you graduated out of college or university to the day you retired. But now it's actually encouraged, promoted to move around. So if you're in the banking industry, move around the different banks, because you're going to learn, but it's also very good for your resume. If you've been in one company more than, say, 7 or 8 years, then that can be an inhibitor to your promotion if you want to get to that C-suite. So I would say every 4 to 5 years, unless it's forced on you because of termination or whatever, you make sure that you execute a job search and look around for another gig, another challenge. And you're always learning on those new challenges as well. A crucial element is you're not going to win everything. You know, every time you go to an interview, yes, you'd like to get the job offer every time you go to an interview, but it doesn't happen. So you also have to accept rejection. Rejection is tough. Well, why did they choose her or him over me? That can be tough to swallow. And I know it doesn't always happen. In fact, sadly, it happens rarely. But if you don't get second or third in a job search, ask the interviewers and, well, maybe the executive recruiters, why you didn't get that position. Not everybody will give you that answer. In fact, I'm seeing not too few, but always ask, because if you do get feedback, then you're going to learn why you didn't get that. There may be some mistake in your interview or something. So always be prepared for an interview. So move around, accept rejection, and make an investment in your career management. Have a coach. Have your resume professionally prepared, your LinkedIn professionally prepared, because you are selling yourself. And it's always good to have somebody else, an external, a third party, look at you and think, well, you know, perhaps you should do it this way or whatever, or you can optimize this and maybe reduce this, or get into the sales mode as well, because you are always a salesperson. Doesn't matter whether you're in supply chain, finance, marketing, risk management, or change management, or anything else. You are always a salesperson. You are selling yourself. You are a product, and you are sending that product to the market. Have cheerleaders around you that can help you. Be cheerleaders for them, because everybody wants to manage, or hopefully wants to manage their career. So you can be a cheerleader of some, and they can be a cheerleader for you, and bounce things off each other, and always get them to look out for opportunities, and you look out for opportunities for you. So it's a team tag team environment. So get help other people, and they will help you. That's about it. If anybody's got any questions, please put them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer them. I'm here every Tuesday, a different topic every Tuesday, talking about something to do with executive career management. Next week, we're going to be talking about what not to have on a resume or a CV. So there are certain things you should never have, because you only get one kick of the can, and if you make one mistake, that's it, you're gone. If anybody got any questions, please put them in the comment below, and I'm more than happy to answer them. I'm seeing this really robust hiring will go through definitely the fall. Next week is the beginning of September, after our Labor Day here in North America. And that's when the bubble will burst and a lot more jobs will come down, but there'll also be a lot more job seekers piling into the market. So the competition will get substantially more. But the jobs available in any function, any industry, any geography is really robust right now. So, unless anybody's got any comments, I'm more than happy to give a free, no obligation resume critique. Let me pop my email on the screen there. I'm more than happy to give anybody a 30 minute for free. Send me your resume to that address. Tell me you were here on Tuesdays at 2, and I will pick up a Zoom call in the next week or so, and I will go through your resume, your CV from top to bottom. Doesn't matter where you live in the world. I'm a global guy. Right now, I got clients in, I think, 31 different countries. So yes, I'm a global guy. No boundaries for me. And I know what hiring is like virtually across the world, because I network across the world. And if anybody wants to learn more about career management, I have an extensive YouTube channel. So please go to my YouTube channel, and it's under my name, Martin Buckland, and then press the subscribe button and also the bell button, where you will be notified of future videos to come. Each week I release at 10 o'clock on Friday morning Eastern a new video, and I'm shooting some more next week. So I really like educating. I'm here to help you guys. More than happy to give you a free no obligation resume critique or a LinkedIn profile audit. Go through it from top to bottom. We've got one question here. Robert Van Eyck, is it a good idea to post achievements and current projects on LinkedIn? Sure. So we hire people. That's a great question, Robert. Thank you for asking that. So let's just run that question through again. Robert says, is it a good idea to post achievements and current projects on LinkedIn? Yes, but there is a cursor to that. Depending on the agreement you have with your employer. Obviously, some things you work in your employer. I don't know where you work, Robert, but you may work in some of the stuff that might be confidential and they don't want it released. But we are in a performance-driven society. You will be hired not because of your responsibilities, but you will be hired, Robert, because of your accomplishments and your project. So you were selected by the vice president of sales to do this project, or you were hired by or handpicked by the vice president or the CEO to do this project, or to rectify this problem and make it an accomplishment. So resumes are CVs are very performance driven. Make sure you talk about your performance and get as many metrics in there as you can. So hopefully that's helped you, Robert, and I'm more than happy to give you a free, no obligation resume critique. You've got your my email there, and unless I hear from anybody else, thanks for your question, Robert. That's a great question. Hopefully you learned something from today's Tuesdays at 2, and hopefully you will come back next Tuesday at 2, where I will be talking about what not to have in your resume and your CV. So thanks to those who are attending today. It's been a pleasure. I love sharing the knowledge that I've accrued over 31 years as an executive career management practitioner. So why don't you this week embrace career management and do something little to manage your career? Perhaps connect with some career influencers in your industry. I will see you next week, Tuesdays at 2.